Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back. It is I. It is me. It is I. Anyhow, so yeah, no. We're on our second adventure. In this road to Kaizo. Honestly, looking back at it, looking back at Fire Red, because I didn't really talk about it in the last episode, I guess. It was way too easy. Like, the 6 losses that I get, like the 6 Pokemon that I lose. Yes, I do lose 6 Pokemon, which, mind you, a lot of them were either, like, I was either sleep deprived, or I just sacked them off to just guarantee the fight. Which, mind you, that is part of Nuzlocking. Don't get me wrong. Like, playing like, oh, you have a surplus of Pokemon, which I did at the very end. I can just play a little bit more loose because guess what? It's the end of the game. The team is coming up. Like, if I had the team ready and all that stuff, it's pretty good, right? It's fine for me to lose Pokemon, right? But I will say the jump from Fire Red to Emerald is somewhat visible. I'd say it's more visible in the Elite Four rather than the game itself, because I feel like the game itself, I will say I lose like 3 Pokemon in fights. Well, overall I will lose 5 Pokemon. But the losses, like the first losses, were due to crits rather than like me misplaying. Like, yeah, mind you, I guess I should have played around the crit, but yeah, I feel like maybe there I should have played around the crit and all that, but I don't know. I also, like, in the champion fight, I will say, like, I should have my damage calcs like on the side or something like that, so then I would, because I hugely misplay. Like, I was looking back at it now and I could have done so many other things rather than what I did, but at the time it was what I thought was best. Anyhow, that is, I think, a vague explanation of what's to come in this video, and also a more detailed, I guess, Fire Red description of how Fire Red was. Well, detailed, I wouldn't say that. It's just more like, more talking about it, because I didn't really talk about it in the last episode. So yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it. Oh, I will say, like, the Pokemon that were moved on from Fire Red, you will see them. It was pretty much the team, the Hitmonchan and the Nidoking. I didn't really use the Nidoking. I was I'm talking about Fire Red here. I was planning on using it, but I didn't see, like, the Pokemon that I had in my team were just better. And then in this game, I think it's similar. Anyways, when it comes to starters, I chose Mudkip. Alright, now I'm actually talking about the game. So basically, yeah, Mudkip. Mudkip is just too good for the region. Like, the water ground is too good because there are 0 to none grass types, so the one weakness it has, it's nowhere needs to be found, and like stat wise, it is also pretty fucking good. So that's that. Anyhow, so now that we got Mudkip, we go to some routes: catch a Marill, catch a Wingull, catch a Poochyena, and a Wurmple. I'm trying this whole thing out, and also a Shroomish in the forest. Hopefully. Okay. Anyways, so now we have to fight our girl here, Roxanne. Well, it is kind of similar to having Bulbasaur against Brock, we are just gonna spam like a water gun. The 2 Geodudes die straight away, while the Nosepass does take longer because one, the potion, and then the other the other one was the berry. Anyhow, after the gym, Kipper evolves into Marshtomp, which means that he's just now immune to pretty much everything. Afterwards, we catch a Tailo, and we catch a Whismur in the cave. I'm not really gonna use dumb Pokemon, but hey. Before going to Dewford Town, we fight May one last time. Here, Ace is our Tailo, and we just kind of spam and win. Alright, so now we are on our way to Dewford. In Dewford, the first thing we do is actually get the fishing rod, and after that we're able to get the encounter in the cave, and then which is a Makuhita, and then a few more encounters, fishing encounters around Hoenn. We get a Tentacool, a Magikarp, and a Goldeen. Goldeen very useless. Apart from that, everything is kind of it's useful, which is nice. Next up is Brawly. When it comes to gym leaders, it is honestly pretty easy, mainly because they don't really have anything that can just like kill Ace, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna like spam wing attack, and everybody just dies, either a 1-shot or a 2-shot. Like for example, there, the Machop died, a 1-shot. Alright, and we're also like, I mean, we're not above the level cap, are we? I don't believe so. I was pretty consistent when it came to the level caps. Meditite is up next, and it did tighten the focus, but it died anyways. And then last but not least, it is the Makuhita, which should be 19. Alright, yes. Then yeah, no. Well, we are at the level cap, and it actually died to a crit. So that was pretty nice. Pretty easy gym fight. Again, just spamming one move, and it worked. After that though, after hitting level 20, I believe Ace should evolve. Does Ace evolve? It does not. Anyways, so now we're in Slateport. Above Slateport we catch a Minun, and then it is the aforementioned Run Killer, which I didn't really understand. Oh yes, Peruno I actually added to the team. He was one of the Pokemon that we transferred over. So we're just gonna use Gyarados. Gyarados crit bite kills. Then comes the Slugma balls. Anyways, Mudshot one-shots it, and then Grovyle we go into Ace, because like I feel weird when it comes to like the transfers, because I don't know if I should really use them or not. Anyways, well, I want to, but I only use them as a last resort. Anyways, so we beat May, and now we're trying to catch an Oddish, and we catch it. We catch it, perfect. And then we fight Wally. Wally is just way too disappointing, really. Anyways, so now we have Jazz Hands and Bruv evolving, and now we fight Watson. I am trying to do this one take, which is actually kind of hard, but that's besides the point. I'm just spamming Mudshot, and Mudshot does the trick. It's insane. This is another reason why Mudkip is just too good. Also, the fact that it learns Mud Sport at this level is stupid, but that's another thing. I guess this was a way to nerf it. We did hit ourselves to give him a chance, but Mudshot just kind of did it. Also, the fact that every single ground type move is physical makes it so he can just destroy. Alrighty, so now after completing that, we catch a Skarmory, a Zubat, a Seviper, and a Torkoal on our way to fight Maxie in the volcano. I forget the name of the volcano, but a volcano. Anyway, first up is Mightyena. We go into Jazz Hands because Jazz Hands is a baller. We're just gonna Vital Throw, guarantee the kill. Boom. Next up is the Zubat, so we just go into Kipper. Kipper should be able to just... Oh wait, actually, we go into Perruno. 1 for the Intimidate and 2 because it's safer, though that was... Alright, so after a few bites and actually cutting it close, we do it. Next up is Kipper. Kipper just water guns. We got lucky with the magnitude, honestly. So, because it could have been like magnitude 8, and then that would have killed us. But thankfully, we were lucky. Alrighty, so on our way down, we catch a Machop. And then, for those wondering, this is how the box currently looks like. And now we have to fight Fenrir. Honestly, this is a very easy team and a very easy fight. Won the Numel, quad weak to water. The Slugma also just dies because not the best special defense. Camerupt, quad weak to water, so it dies. And then the Torkoal, the one that had a chance, just kind of gets crit on. And we also one-shot it. Alrighty, so now on our way to fight our dad, we catch a Trapinch. And then it is time to fight dad. So dad can be terrifying if we're not really prepared for it. But I think I was somewhat prepared. I actually could run Protect on one of my Pokemon to just basically guarantee the win. But that's fine. Spin is being a little bit annoying, but a second Dragon Rage does kill. Then comes out the Vigoroth, so we switch to Bow because Bow is ballin'. Slash isn't gonna do much damage to begin with, so that's fine. Flamethrower almost kills, knowing that there was a Hyper Potion coming. I curse again. I curse once. Then I Body Slam, because I think, actually maybe I should have Flamethrowered. Okay, so now I put it all the way low. I thought there would be another Hyper Potion, which is why I cursed. I would have gone for the kill if it wasn't for that. But honestly, it's fine. Like, only a crit here kills, but thankfully it doesn't. So now we do switch out, because one, Bow did big boy damage, so it's honestly fine. And now the gym leader decides to go for the Hyper Potion, which definitely confused me. Knowing that we'd just be slower either way, we go for the Vital Throw. And then last but not least, it is indeed the Slacking. So we first go into Killa for the Intimidate, and we actually also stay in to Leer it. Then after that we switch back into Wall. No, we switch into Wall, right? To then switch back into Killa and one Leer it and Intimidate it. Then we go for a Dragon Rage, but seeing that it did absolutely no damage, basically, we just go into Jazz Hands and pretty much Vital Throw it. And just like that, we beat Dad. Alrighty, so after that, we get a full out shiny, which is fucking insane, if I'm being honest. So that's pretty fucking cool. That's how the box looks like. And our donkey's evolving into a Camerupt. After that, we go fight Winona. Honestly, I just kind of bash my head into it and hope it works. But then against the Tropius, we go into Wall because, as the name entails, it kind of walls the grass type. After that comes Pelipper, and I'm just gonna stay in with Wall because I have faith in him. But as soon as we get confused, I'm like, alright, that's enough. So we just go into Killa. It does go for the Protect, which makes it a bit annoying. But then the Dragon Rage is able to hit. We're able to dodge the Supersonic, which is clutch. And then down goes the Pelipper. After that comes the Swablu. I'm just spamming Dragon Rage by this point. It goes for Bear Song, which is kind of scary, but we're able to take out the Swablu. And then in like 2 more turns? 1 or 2 more turns? 2 more turns. Actually, we just straight up switch. We go into Bow, because Bow is a physical tank, and Flamethrower is indeed super effective against Skarmory. It almost killed. We go into Donkey. I don't really know why. I guess I wanted to save Bow just in case. So I guess we just press Ember instead of doing anything else, I guess. It was kind of weird. Then there was no need to take damage, but anyways. Okay, so next up is Altaria. It's gonna go for an Earthquake, which is why... Wait, no. Yeah. Which is why I switched. I just spam Dragon Rage pretty much. Till it dies. because it can't really do that much damage, because like Earthquake is its main damage dealing move. So yeah, that's how we beat Winona. Alright, so after that we go and fight Maxi. This is the big important fight. Honestly, looking back at it, probably not the best team that I could have picked, which is generally a shame. But hey, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Alrighty, so first up is the Mightyena. It does lower our attack with Intimidate, so we just fake out to do a bit of chip damage. It does swagger us, which is kind of scary. But Jazz Hands is such a baller that he hits himself. I lied. But we do snap out of confusion and kill the Mightyena, but the Crowbat kills us with the Nair Cutter. Okay, so I guess I'll defend myself here. One, I should have leveled up my Pokemon to level 38. That's one thing. And also it was a crit. Okay, so we go Baby. We use Baby to deal with the Crobat. The Air Cutter did absolutely no damage, and the Ice Beam almost kills it. So, and then for some reason Maxi has a Super Potion, which is pretty weird because didn't really heal much. So yeah, the second Ice Beam does take out the Crobat. After that is the Camerupt, and we're just gonna, well, misclick and use Ice Beam instead of Surf, but holy shit, that still did so much damage. That's insane. So yeah, now we're, I used another Super Potion, but even with Amnesia, the Surf just kills the Camerupt. It's what happens when you're quad weak to water. Alrighty, so after that loss, we're gonna go fight Tate and Liza, you know. I will say though, like, Jazz Hands wasn't gonna be used after that, but that's besides the point. So, pulls out the Claydol and the Xatu. We have Golden Wall. Okay, so Xatu goes into a Calm Mind, we bite, and then Claydol Earthquakes. So now what we do is, fucking hell, Xatu is just, okay, thankfully he died, but the Claydol is just racking up Earthquakes, which is really fucking annoying. Oh my god, that did so much damage. And Soul Rock, Solar Beam. So we're just gonna, we're gonna switch to Brack Double Switch. Alright. Anyways, so now we're gonna Steel Wind the Soul Rock and Magical Leave the Soul Rock as well to just deal with that. So then the Soul Rock was taken care of. I also forgot to level up my Pokemon to the max level, so there's that. I guess I don't learn. So we're just gonna do the same thing we did, which is just focus the Lunatone with Steel Wing and Magical Leaf. It is able to do a bit of damage to us, but it doesn't really matter. After that, we're just gonna like attack it with everything we got. Throw the whole kitchen sink, the whole kitchen sink. That's the saying, and just beat it. I will say it was kind of, I mean, it was clean, but at the same time, it was too fast for me to notice like the little details that I was doing. Like I was mainly going on autopilot, which is kind of insane. So yeah, that's how we beat Tate and Liza. Alright, so next up is the last fight with Maxi and Agatha. Agatha is his name? No, Agatha is the Fire Red and Elite Four. Wait, what's the name? Tabitha, right. Anyways, so the main reason I show this is because, sorry for spoilers, but someone dies here. Honestly, it was a bit of it my fault, and a bit of it was just bad luck. Yeah, no, it's kind of sad, honestly. but it's nobody who's that important dies, you know. So it's fine in that sense. I think you all know who I'm talking about now. Well, the rare people that are still listening to this, are the ones that so a lot of, like, I will say double battles are much harder to like commentate over. Oh, that's okay. I was doing something. Anyways, because it's like, oh, the earthquake hits the baby and the Matang, you know? So it's just a bit weird. Anyways, I don't know how the camera didn't die earlier. Anyways, the spikes have been sent, which is good. I think like here I should have switched into Ollie. Should I? Should I have done that? Yes, I should have. I should have done that. Whatever, it's fine. Well, now we're just gonna pretty much just spam fly. Sorry for the lack of proper commentary. Anyways, so the Aggron gets absolutely one shot. So now it's just camera up and 2 Skarmories against the Crobat. As of now, nothing bad has happened, right? Nothing absolutely bad. But I am so much of a puss boy, like generally a puss boy, that Confuse Ray like actually scared me. So I switch into Ollie. Take a fucking crit wing attack. This is the reason I say it's not totally my fault. Because I do get critted. And I crit, and like, if it wasn't a crit, it would have been fine. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame that Ollie dies now. I mean, I didn't really use him that much overall, so it's not that huge of a loss. That's the current box, if anyone's curious. And now we're gonna fight Archie. He indeed has another Crobat. So honestly, Crobats have been like the pain of my existence in this run. They're the ones that just seem to kill everybody. Well, I say everybody. They've only killed like Jazz Hands and Ollie. So 2 fighting types, which kind of makes sense against a Crobat. So that's fine there. Anyways, this Mightyena has been a little bit of a silly goose and swaggering us. But I'm just here to set up spikes. Wall is just here to be a fun person, you know. Next, we go on into Kipper, tank that takedown, and just press the funny button of Earthquake. The funny button of Earthquakes makes it so, oh wow, that's crazy. That is crazy that it doesn't kill. Why does he have a super potion? That's weird. Anyways, the Muddy Water finish him off. Next up is the Crobat. So let's see if we're able to learn. Alright, this time we do go into Baby. Wing attack does absolutely no damage. And then an Ice Beam. Ice Beam kills the bat. So thankfully 0 deaths against this Crobat. So pretty good. And then last but not least is the Sharpedo, and mind you, I got Shockwave. So we're pretty much balling. Please, baby, don't hit yourself, child. Please don't. Oh my god. Come on. A crit would have actually done quite a bit of damage. If this doesn't kill, I have to switch out, no? But it does. Perfect. Alright, and that's how we beat Archie. Honestly, much easier than a lot of maxi fights, I think. Yeah, I mean, they pretty much have the same team, minus the camera up and Sharpedo switch. Yeah, anyways, next up is Juan. Juan is easy. And I'm gonna explain to you why. because first up we're gonna set up spikes with wall. As you can see, wall was just here to set up spikes, and then later on to toxic spikes and fly to really be fun, right? After that, we're gonna just switch into Bobby, and I think I would have done the same thing with Brack, but I just wanted to use Bobby. So now we're just gonna pretty much spam growth. She will sweet kiss, and then to save us, I just leech seed, and it's not gonna do enough damage to actually offset the leech seed. So that's pretty funny. Mind you, this is supposed to be the hardest gym leader. Anyhow, it's just using attract and the sweet kiss thing. So I'm just letting leech seed do the thing of the thing, and now we're just gonna press razor leaf on every single one of them, and they all die. Honestly, pretty easy. Alright. Before the Elite Four, we have to go against this man. This man that was absolutely shit. Wally. Now let's see if he has actually changed. So we're using Drake. I pretty much use a completely different team that I was gonna use to the Elite Four, because I didn't want to risk anything with them. So yeah, no, it's being kind of scary by using Dragon Dance, but I'm just hoping for the Ancient Power to give me an Omni boost, and it does not happen. So that's real fun. So because of that, I really want this Omni boost. I don't know why I wanted that badly. I could have just switched now. Why are you not switching out? Why are you not switching out, dog? Dude, we're gonna... brother, my brother. How is that? I had Donkey and Kipper? Well, I guess I kept Kipper just in case, because Kipper is the baller. Why are you... Dude. Like, I don't get myself sometimes, man. An earthquake would have killed. Why am I setting up with amnesia? I mean, I guess the majority of his team is special, with a few normal, with a few physical moves. And Donkey, as the name entails, is not very smart. Holy shit. Alright. We almost lose Donkey. Perfect. Anyhow, that was way too close for comfort. So now we're gonna switch out into probably Fangs. Fangs, honestly, I kind of regret not using her more often, because she's actually a good Pokemon. Well, as I say that, it barely did any. Well, it did good damage, but could have done better. Also the fact that it had like Glare, Poison Tail, high crit, high poison chance, into like Crunch, which still does good damage, because I think she has the same attack and special attack, so that's pretty good. Anyways, next up is Gardevoir. Does set up the future sight, because for some reason no psychic to a psychic type. Again, Game Freak is just real fucking smart, but we got Shed Skin, so why would I say but we got Shed Skin when I didn't say that we paralyze her and then she had the ability Synchronize? Anyways, now we're gonna use... Oh wait, she did have Psychic. Oh, then I guess I didn't really mind losing her, because yeah, we're pretty much at the end and it doesn't really matter now. I stay in or not, I just go straight into Ace. Wait, did we already take the future sight damage? And if we did, that makes sense why I switched. Anyways, now we're gonna use our Ace, our boy, or girl, I mean, and just absolutely destroy this Roselia. Alright, first up of the Elite Four is Sydney. Alright, this fight is just a lot of sped up because, yeah, so we're just gonna be annoying, set up spikes, set up toxic, set up with the substitute, and just absolutely destroy them, you know what I mean? And now we're gonna use fly, forces the full restore, which means I can toxic again. And I think, okay, we just continue to press fly, or yeah, I could have actually substituted here and it would have saved me. Yeah, if I substitute here, I actually would have been able to use it against Crawdont. The surf doesn't, oh my god, that was too close. Holy smokes, dude. Holy smokes, dude. Now we go into hentai. Holy shit, that strength goes hard. Then Facade comes up. Bob is just an absolute wall, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I want to just let the poison kill him. Oh, because I'm a predictor and he goes for surf now. Dude, I'm so smart sometimes. Holy shit. Anyways, against Clack turn, we use the Blind Monk, air cutter that bitch. It dies. And then against the Shifty, we do the same thing. Against the Absol, we just Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb doesn't actually kill, which surprised me. But the second one does. Alright, so next up is Phoebe. It's much easier than... honestly, somehow it was easier than Sydney. I guess Sydney just took more time. But against Phoebe, we're just able to just pretty much like spam Shadow Ball till they all died, or yeah, okay, finally speed up. Yeah, no, I'm just pretty much spamming Shadow Ball against the Dusclops, Bayonet. That was close with the Thunderbolt, but it's honestly, it was fine. Next up is another Dusclops, like, actually, oh wait, that's the Ace. So we switch into Wall, Toxic, and just, like, even the Ice Beam just doesn't do that much damage, so we're just allowed to just set up spikes on him. We can do one more spikes and then just fly, and we pretty much just are able to beat it. And then the Bayonet and the others just, I think, just died to Kipper, yeah, because even though I'm burned, Earthquake just does way too much damage. Like, I two-shot the Sableye now. I mean, not technically a complete two-shot because of spikes, but yeah. Anyways, next up is Glacia. So Glacia is a bit scarier. I honestly should have prepped more for her than I did. I also didn't really look at the moves, so I was just kind of free balling it and hoped it worked. The Celio's Ice Ball actually did a lot of damage, which was scary. I wasn't able to set up any spikes because of it. I did set up one, I believe. One or two. I do set up 2 spikes, which is good. And then that last fly to avoid the insane amount of Ice Ball damage, even to like a tank. Anyways, next up is Glalie, and I just kind of two-shots it. To which, honestly, spikes are so good. It's insane. So I just Supersonic the Celio. Press Surf. The double edge was scary, so I just go into Bob. And then Rock Slide. Yeah, Rock Slide kills. Next up is the Wall Rain. We do need to watch out because one Surf, which is why I switch into Baby. And also because it has a one-hit KO move like Sheer Cold. Thankfully, we avoid it. And just Thunderbolt does the trick. I kind of threw by using Ice Beam, I think. But anyways, against the Glalie, I just use Perish Song, Protect, turn 2, and then Rock Slide the last turn. Maybe it killed it or not, but we miss. But anyways, we do kill Glacia. Next up is Drake. Drake is much easier, I think. I prepped more for this team than I did for than for Glacia. Shelgon just likes to protect and Rock Tomb, So I just substitute and toxic, and then just do the fly combo. I set up spikes, but now looking back at it, was a bit of a waste. I mean, it doesn't hurt because it does help against the Kingdra, but the other Pokemon are either flying or just what's the word? Or levitating. So it really doesn't matter that much. Anyways, next up is Flygon. So I paused to look at the moveset for once, and I'm like, oh shoot, Flamethrower. Flamethrower is scary. So we're going to Hentai. It's the one that should be able to just tank it, and we also have Ice Beam on it. Ice Beam Okos. We do get burned, which is annoying, but it doesn't matter because we're using special moves. I'm surprised the Ice Beam doesn't kill the Altaria. Anyways, against the Altaria after the what's it called? The Dragon Dance, I'm like, ooh, scary. But anyways, Bob is able to deal with it. Then against Kingdra, I just switch into Baby because Surf and Water Absorb is fun. It goes for Dragon Dance twice for some reason, but that's fine. And then we do flinch with the first Rock Slide, but we're able to take it out with our Ice Beam. Anyways, next up, the final trainer, Wallace. Okay, this guy's scary as fuck. So we poison the Wailord because Water Spout is a scary move. I think I should have substituted again. I could have, like, looking back at it, I could have like played insanely, like, much better, much cleaner. Because of this, we're able to set up spikes, but Toxic. I know the Water Spout is gonna kill Wall, but I let it happen. He is, I believe, like one of the biggest threats in the team because Water Spout is such a good move. Like to a Wailord, since it has high defense, high HP. I just Thunderbolt. I could have actually maybe started with Baby, looking back on it, but it's alright. Against Ludicolo, I just Sludge Bomb, kills. Milotic, here I know Blind Monk is basically dead. I tried to do a lot of damage with the Sludge Bomb and like the confusion, but he kind of just doesn't care about it. Anyways, we're just spamming Thunderbolt with Baby. It did Toxic us, which is kind of annoying, but we're able to also kill the Tentacruel with Thunderbolt. Then against the Wishcast, we're just going to Kipper, Earthquake for Earthquake, and then just last Earthquake kills it. Against the Gyarados, we protect, saying, oh, it's gonna be an Earthquake. I'm like, alright, time to sack another Pokemon, even though I don't know, I wanted to keep Baby alive. I Supersonic the Gyarados, it hits itself, so we just get an extra turn of just to kill it. The Ice Beam did a shitload of damage, and then I do something really stupid, which is going into Baby. Thankfully it hits itself, and we're able to win because of that and the Thunderbolt, but I feel like that was just way too close. Don't get me wrong, I could have played 10 times better. We did lose 3 Pokemon in the final fight, which is a bit more poetic than anything else. Like, I think I lost overall 5 Pokemon, so I guess it's 1 less than I did in Fire Red, so I guess there is some improvement there. We lost, like, we could have just played way better. I know, I was looking back at the gameplay and I'm like, I could have done this or this or this. I didn't prepare enough for the league. If I would have prepared better, it would have been much cleaner. But hey, this is all about learning and just doing, just preparing myself for Emerald Kaizo. Honestly, it was pretty cool. Emerald is one of my favorite games. I guess I'm the most nostalgic to it. So, yeah, no, I had quite a bit of fun actually with this one, maybe because the nostalgia factor of it, but I guess also moving Pokemon from, like, I also like doing this because I'm able to kind of see, because I'm essentially playing through almost every single Pokemon game and like seeing the graphic changes. For example, the next game will be Heart Gold, which, yeah, I've never really enjoyed playing Johto, but that's just a personal preference. But yeah, no, I'll see you in Johto.